understand the solution. Okay, in the given case, it has been given that we have three values actually. Okay, T, okay, we have value the cost of building, okay, equals to $150,000. Then the appraised market value. What is the meaning of appraised actually? It is the assessed market value. Like we can say we have purchased building in the current exam, in the current question. We are having a building that has been purchased 20 years ago. Now if we will see the value of property as on today, okay, so it will be obvious, it will be very obvious that the market value of building will appreciate over the period of 20 years. Okay, so after that appreciation, it has come to $235,000, and the entity has reported value at balance sheet level. What's that? $250,000, $255,000. Okay, now what principle has been violated here, we will understand it. Okay, though we will understand these three terms first of all, then we will move to the actual solution. Okay, so at balance sheet level, what happens? First of all, what the cost principle says. Cost principle says that entity purchasing the asset has to record such asset at the cost including its purchase cost as well as any incidental expenses incurred to make the asset ready to use. What's the cost principle says? It says that the entity will record the asset at the cost, and what will be included in the cost? What will be included in the cost? It will include the purchase cost of asset. Okay, the purchase cost of asset and any type of incidental expenses incurred to make the asset ready to use. Okay, first of let's understand through an example. Suppose purchased you have purchased a computer. Okay, so after you purchase the computer, what you have to do? You have to make the machine into an assembled form so that you can use it. So the assembly of the computer, like the fitting of the processor into the CPU, attaching all the cables into the correct position, it is known as assembly of the computer, assembling. Okay, so the assembling cost of the computer would came around $250. Okay, so those $250 will also be capitalized in the financial statements in with the cost of the computer, because without $250 it will be very very impossible for a person to assemble the computer on its own and make the computer ready to use. So that is why company, what will be actual capitalized? Purchased cost plus incidental cost. PC equals to purchase cost, IC equals to incidental cost. An incidental cost which will only be incurred to make the asset ready to use and not in any other terms. Okay, now let's move to our actual example. At balance sheet level, what the balance sheet rule says, or we can say the financial reporting standard says, the asset will be reported in financial statements as net of depreciation or at full cost. First of all, with cost principle, what we have understood, that even if your the market value of asset is appreciated, it does not matter. You have to record your asset at its cost which you have incurred. Okay, after that, what balance sheet says, as net of depreciation. Depreciation is just an amount which is charged every year to reflect that the actual value of asset depreciates on per annum basis, annually we can say. And if the depreciation is not charged, then at balance sheet level your asset has to be stated at full cost, the cost at which the asset has been actually purchased. Okay, so as of now we will come to our main problem. The cost of building was this, market value of building was this. Okay, the reported value at balance sheet level is this. So this is wrong. What has been, what type of principle has been violated? Cost principle, that the entity has to record its asset at the cost, and at the balance sheet level, if the depreciation has been charged, then the entity has to record the net value after deducting the depreciation from this cost. Okay, so what is our correct choice for problem 23? It's the cost principle. So the correct choice for problem 23 is D. That's all for the solution. However, you can summarize that what we have started with, with our with the given three values. After that, we have come to know that what the cost principle says, that every entity has to record its asset at the cost. Okay, and after that, what the balance sheet says, that asset will be reported in financial statement as net of depreciation. What depreciation says? Wear and tear. of the asset on annual basis. Okay, so by followed by that, we have come to know that our correct choice for problem 23 is D. That's all for the solution. Thank you.